Hello, hello, welcome back. Picking up where we left off, which is the end of Blackstar Part 1. Now we're moving on to Part 2. Now, I have to first say a couple of things. First, I am pretty sure I cannot show certain scenes in this game. So I will be turning off the feed and basically explain what you would see normally in the game. So, fortunately, there's only a couple of places where I need to do this, and I'll be saying so ahead of time. So, without much further ado, we can just go on. This is the more edgy and R-rated version, so... Okay, so... And yeah, you see it again, because, yeah, part 2. Now, we will be skipping the intro because, well, it is a recap of the previous game, but it also shows stuff I'm pretty sure I cannot show in this video. So, yeah. If you're curious enough, you can look it up on YouTube for people who are braver than I, or, in general. Sound did not seem to be working. Let's see if we can get it working. May have to restart it. Let's see here. Because I'm pretty sure, I did it correctly. Let's see. This is peculiar. Okay, let me try, okay, so we're going to exit out. Now, it might be a different one, actually. Okay, so it says it's already installed. If not, we'll just have to switch to a PC speaker, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure it should actually be working. So let's try again. No, I think it's just not going to go through. Just switch this sound PC speaker because it's a kind of a boring game about sound cues like that. So just go on to the new game and so let's just change the sound to PC speaker. Because, Blackstar has always been kind of bratty on this. No, don't. Okay, so first things first. Now, if you go here, and you notice he's a lot more sweary and all that. The glory of PC speaker in 1995. Now, it's kind of unclear what time period this is. It's believed to be the night after or immediately after, but it's kind of unclear. So we can call Cam to get progress on the story. Okay, so this is where you need to go to get the, the little Easter. Sorry, back in part one, I was talking about how there's some hidden message in there, and I forgot it was actually in part two. So now you see why. So every time you re-enter a room, you hear that. You can see Giselle. And you'll notice her topics have changed now in part two. Hmm. Now let's exit. Now, in part two, you have different areas to explore on top of the ones in part one. Hmm. So basically, you're going to go here get these items early on. You'll check your inventory. You'll notice you'll have nothing except what we've got so far, unfortunately. So we're going to do the cop shop again. Ooh, not locked. Because there's no reason for it to be. Aha! So now we got a clue that something's wrong with Safe Harbor. If you try to leave, the cop will tell you to stay. Hmm. So this is kind of a fucked up town where the cops are in on the whores. Hmm. And I think going by that, I think there at some point in Blackstar's past, he may have jacked up the car. Okay, so now we have a reel-to-reel tape. Let's go over to Gearhead. Wow, we got lucky. So now you get the reel-to-reel to him. So that happened. Basically, he listened to a tape of his mother being snuffed. So, yeah, this game is kind of out there. Now, let's see. I'm trying to remember what the story progression was. I think we actually can go back and call Cam now. Let's see here. Let's see if we can call him. Remember, correct, you had to do some things in order to progress the story and unlock the Indian area, the Native American area. Okay. So around here is the hot spot when you get it unlocked. So we don't have it unlocked apparently. So when you have you get a diskette, you're supposed to bring it here. Try the bar. That might actually do something. Hmm. Yeah, remember correctly, the bar rag in the original game was pretty much a red herring. I don't remember it actually being used for anything. Let's see. If you use the binoculars, you can actually see in the windows. So if you do that, you actually do see some stuff I cannot show, as well as an Easter egg of Mel Odious, the hero of the first game from Warmick Software. So we get $100. You can buy those binoculars, and we will need them later. May need to go to the den first. So I cannot show what's inside the strip club, but I can show the dialogue, because the strip club itself is pretty unsafe. So I will turn it off just a moment. And in we go. Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot. You got to bribe the you got to bribe the bouncer first. So okay, now we can go in. So we can talk to the bartender inside. Now I believe we can exit out and then come back in. Or not come back in, but exit out and get the story advanced. As soon as I can find the exit out of here anyway. I cannot remember how to get out of here. Okay, there we go. And now we can turn it back on. Alright, so let's try checking that hotspot again at the outlet check. It is the place to go for the Native American village. It seems not. Okay, so we cannot get in safe harbor right now. I don't think you're supposed to use the hexaw on these bars here. Yeah, see? It will not let you do that until you reach a certain the story state. So let's try going in here. Ah, the glory of PC sound speakers, huh? Let's see if we can get something going here. We might be able to call Prey, because at some point you need to call him in order to sell him the laptop. Let's see. This is what you need to do. Okay. Okay, so now now we need to get back to the strip joint. Back to the strip joint we go. And again, I cannot show what's inside. Oh, sorry, I clicked a little too fast. First off, typo error there. Your instead of your. So you are contraction instead of your. Now, this is an interesting thing here because I think this is one of the earliest games I ever saw that outright dealt with the matter of LGBT like this. So he has a transsexual friend, which is obviously very '90s language because I don't think we actually say that anymore. It's not really okay. I kind of may be wrong on that, but I believe this is not considered okay to say anymore. So this is how you can tell it's a product of 1995, and this is also something that brought touched on is that it actually I'll tell you right now, it shows this positively. It does not show it. It's not here for the sake of being there. It's tastefully done. And that's also kind of a messed up window. Anyway, now we're going to give him the laptop. Oops, here we go. And normally you would see dialogue talking about him asking if it was the same one he stole from Computer Castle, and Blackstar asking if he's got to sew the lips shut. Also, he threatens him to say, and make sure it never happens again. And now we have the disc from it. And now we're back outside. Okay, so we have the diskette. Now we had to go to Computer Castle. So first the father, Golden Sky, dies in his hand. Then the mother, Red Star, rising. So he knew those two were husband and wife. Huge magnet, yeah, Now I think we have enough of the story progressed that we can actually access the hotspot now. Okay, so let's keep going. I was sure we had enough. I'm honestly not sure what we need to do at this point. May need to go and talk to Robin. So give me a moment to think, please. Let's see if Giselle's in. At some point she leaves. No, she's still in, okay. So at some point she leaves. We may need to go talk to Robin, honestly. So let me kill the visual again. So how the hell do people not know about this? Okay, so now we gotta find her a present. So we gotta leave her, and then go back out to. I think this is where we can actually talk to. Go back in the. Go back. I'm trying to click the air. Let's see. Where? Just had the hotspot. So this is gonna take a moment. It's a little bit tricky. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to go to Giselle's. There we go. Now she's missing. Okay, we need to break open her door. So this is what the tool is used for, this one. How a Swiss Army knife works on that, I'll never understand. Now, I believe we can actually access the sight, the binocular screen here. Oh, I remember now. We need to go get the binoculars so we don't actually have them. I kind of brain fart, sorry. So back to the park. I don't know why some areas are faster to load than others. That seems so strange. Oh my god, it crashed. Oh, this is so unfortunate. So I think I did not expect it to crash like that. Oh, this stings. This sucks. I think I have some saved games around here. I do not know. We may have to start this all over again, unfortunately, which would suck. I just wish the text wasn't so slow. If it wasn't so slow, it wouldn't be so much of a hassle, you know? Because that's not supposed to happen. I don't remember it ever happening. So first off, let's see, we got some saved games here. Alright, so let's see what this is. Oh my god. This is actually right where we need to... I don't remember the save game being at this point, but that is extremely lucky. I can't believe that. We really lucked out. Okay, so now we go back to Stoker. Since we have the mirror in there, we got an idea where we're at. That's... I haven't played this game in years, and yet had exactly what I need. That's incredibly lucky. Make sure to save again. Yes. I think if you try to break it... Okay, so if you try to break sequence... Okay. So you can't... until you've been told to go... Until you have a reason to look for at the safe harbor, you cannot do anything there. So we can go back to the den. Once again, we cannot go in. We cannot do anything until... Yeah, I have to turn off the visual. Sorry. You give her the mirror. Okay, so you give her the info, she tells you it's a front for a high-tech snuff film operation. And the guy, the money charges him from the southwest, so all the pieces are lining up. And once you get the info, Blackstar automatically leaves the area. So I believe now we can finally go and talk to the Indian, the Native American reservation. It seems not. That's unusual. I feel like we should have gotten, been able to access the hotspot by now. So let's try looking again. Make sure it's safe, because this is a crashing area. Try the binoculars. Hmm. Hmm. I may need to look up a walkthrough because I'm not honestly sure. Let me see. I think we may need to talk to Amber at the bar. I'm not sure. So let's see if we can. We'll talk to Amber real quick. All right, so let's try now to get the hotspot working. And there it is. Finally, it's open. So now we have the Native American village, which is unusual. And this is your brother who has. Yeah, I remember talking about this in the first episode, how he looks very Caucasian, but the rest of his family is very much expected of what Native Americans look like. So it's genetics fucking weird sometimes. Yeah, bad grammar, bad spelling. It's a weird hotspot here. There we go. Hmm. So now we got more plot. So this is a very strange city to have, a Native American village inside it like that. Sure as fuck is not respecting her sovereign laws. We thought, oh no, actually, okay, I'll admit the sovereignty laws are not something I'm very well understood on. But I'm pretty sure that since they're not on reservation, that they don't have their sovereign, authority and all that. I don't know. It's fucking weird, unfortunately. So I think now we can go back to spy on Safe Harbor. And make sure it's saved just in case it crashes again. Hey, there we go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I cannot show this because it's got a pixelated sex in it. It is silhouette and everything, but yeah, I don't think it's safe. So your Blackstar thinks about who the guy is. He thinks he works at Safe Harbor, and he recognizes Giselle here. And you see a silhouette of them going at it. And he can't watch it anymore, so he's going to discuss it with her. So now the plot is investigating Safe Harbor because this guy probably has a link to it. Now Giselle's home. She doesn't say anything about the mirror either, so yeah. Hmm. So how did she get back so fast? Like that was less than 2 minutes from looking at her in the mirror, right in that mirror, but looking at her in the binoculars, and now she's already back home. So yeah. So the foreboding text should say something, and I'm pretty sure I cannot show that. I kind of forgot about the painting. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can show that. So just in case. Blaze Stalker. Honestly, that's kind of a badass name. Like, come on. Damn. That got strange real quick. Went from playing innocent to being godly. Blackstar is kind of hardcore. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of funny right here. I really like Stalker here. Uh-oh. So I think this forces the combo to end, so yeah. Yeah, it does. And he kicks you all the way out to the entrance of Safe Harbor. So, now we move on to, let's see, back to the here. And if you go to visit Giselle, well, this is. You find she's dead. If you try to go back in, yep. Now Blackstar's hell bent on killing him. So I think at this point, you get an Easter egg here if you try to call Giselle. See? Okay, so you get Easter egg like that if you try to call Giselle. Alright, so now we go back to Safe Harbor and we break in. And now we have no further need of that, so we head upstairs. It's interesting how he happens to never be here. And I think the left side is the one we need to do, so since that painting is there. Yep, it's the office, okay. So when you're in the office and you're looking around for the hidden bookcase, which is a red. No, that's not right. Ah, so if you touch the paint, you get the bookcase to slide aside, and you automatically get a scepter item from it. And now we can turn the feed back on. You cannot use the door to exit, so once you have the scepter from the upstairs, a secret door, yes. Now look at the hell we found. This is actually from the intro, as well as what Blackstar saw on the video from the end of part 1. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting how it says stalker now. I don't think it actually says that in part 1. And off we go. Back to the Native American village. Assuming it could let us in there. Where is the hotspot? Let me check. There might be something here about it. So I'm reading over, and I'm not sure. May just be a weird hotspot thing, so I may need to mess around with it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Hotspots in this game are very, very, very strange. So we give the necklace a sacred bear. Oh, there it is. So now we gotta talk to Prey. Oh, so we need to actually go to the bar to pick up something. You would not know to go here unless someone told you or you stumbled upon it by yourself. We talk to Prey. Alright, off we go to see Prey. Also, forgot to mention, but that phone building is actually a product of 1990s, where phone calls were measured in how many you made to where, long before it became much more standardized just for a payment plan every month, with extra depending on whether or not you called long distance or outside the country. So you could tell that's a product of the 1990s there. Mm. The vet. Okay, here we go. The in-game sequence. So you may remember this from part 1, where it looked like you couldn't do anything with it. So it was a location you could visit, but you could not do anything there. And then we go to see the vet. Am I imagining it, or does this guy look like AJ Styles during a death metal phase? So he's messing around with rabies. Hmm. 4 days, Jesus. I think it was actually kind of accurate for rabies knowledge in '95. So now we know what's inside the shack. It is not a nice place, put it lightly. And now here we go, the final stage. Break it back inside safe harbor. So go back upstairs. Now to the left is the office, and to the right is the master bedroom. And there he is. Don't wake the asshole. Meh, Molly Barbie. There's nothing else to do here except finish the job. Also, if you go into the office and look inside the the drawers, you do find the other half of the photo. So that's kind of a step we missed. And here it is, the end of Blackstar 2. Hmm. So that is it for Blackstar 2. Now, I think, honestly, it had some good ideas. It had some things that were not being done in the 1990s that would not be done for, a decade or two at least after. Like I talked about in part 1, how it was a Native American, somebody of Native American descent as the main lead. And that's something you didn't see until Prey, and then later Assassin's Creed 3. I wonder why this is not progressing. It should be. Oh, oh, So you don't right click, you press enter. So here we go. That is it. And and it portrayed LGBT in you put LGBT issues in a positive light. Did not disrespect them, and it showed it was sensitive. So that's another thing. I think this game did well. It was also kind of short, but that from the '90s, it was about average length. It wasn't exactly meant to be long, considering both episodes. And I think if things had gone differently, and there was more of a positive reception and more incentive to make more Blackstar games, I think it could have been one of those interesting B-list game franchises. But it had potential, but it was not ultimately realized, and it has some really bad flaws as you can see, the crashing, the sound not working properly, even the DOSBox, and the dialogue being kind of typos and bad grammar and all that. So I think it definitely has some good ideas. It has some good ideas that were unique for the early to mid 1990s that did not translate well to continued game after part two. So it's one of those games that probably, I think if you had made it in the late the late 2000s or 2010s, it might have gotten a sequel. It might have gotten the bigger spotlight it needed. Some say it's a bad game, but I do not believe it's a bad game. It's a game that had ideas that did not fully work in 1995. If it had done it 10 years later or 15, it would be a lot. It would have been a bit more notable notable title when that stuff was becoming more and more common. Nowadays, it would be if it was made in 2021. It'll probably be one of sleeper Steam hits. You see streamers all over it, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for Blackstar Agent of Justice. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Take care.